VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing. In this quick morning update, we can look at the Bitcoin price. And wow, we've had a pretty big fall here since I woke up this morning in the hour time frame. You can see what's happened briefly is once again, after the 20th of October, all fan mail will be tossed. I just have too much to do. I say this again with peace and love. All fan mail will be tossed after the 20th of October. Hit that subscribe button before then, the bell notification to help us put in the like button, push us through the YouTube algorithm, right? You can see in breaking news, more than 30 children were killed after an ex-cop in some other country went in and murdered his family along with other innocent civilians that were there in a country that, for the most part, guns are banned for the average citizen in that country, and it's a tragedy. And it's another tragedy of gun control, right? Is that the innocent are left defenseless and often slaughtered at the hands of vicious murderers and savages, right? So on with that, you can see the Bitcoin price is sitting above that critical area, the 19,184.82. It needs to hold that 200-day moving average that's sitting right in there. And the short-term moving averages are trying to eject to the upside. You can see it's trying to turn around, right? You need to hold that critical area if you want to try to bounce up to that 28,177.33. And as we isolate in, that's right, old Vincenzo said isolate a little bit closer. You can see in the 4-hour time frame down there that if we break this critical area right there, we're going to come down to the next level, to the downside, which is the bottom part of this blue support zone at 16,658.11 cents, and that's what we're watching out for. Major underneath support, major overhead resistance, major support level to decide if you're going to kick to the upside or kick to the downside, right? Ethereum's the same thing, but you can see Ethereum, after it traded through the blue ring, then rode it to the downside. It touched on the top part of that blue support zone, support resistance box, but it's been support, 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 and then way back here it had lots of support on the bottom side of it, right? You can see down the line it did it again, and now it's trying to kick to the upside. And what you need to do if you're going to try to fight back up towards this 1679.18, you need to bounce and continue to bounce on that, breach the 200-day that's slightly descending right there. You need to get on top of that, hold it as support, build a base, get the buyers to hold an area there, and then fire up with some momentum as the volume you would want to lead the price. Right now the volume's trending sideways to down, and the price is trending sideways to up. You want to see the volume start to uptick like that as the price accelerates to the upside and the volume leads price, right? That means there's positive momentum, but that's what we're watching out for there. And you can see XRP is coming up to a critical area again. It's right up against now after a bounce on the 100-day, a bounce on the 100-day that's slightly uptrending, the 200 slightly uptrending, and the 50 is slightly uptrending, just more jaggedy. You're hitting this major 50-cent overhead resistance. Now option one is you fire through and come straight up to 68 cents, the least likely solution. Option two is you come up, double top, start to stagnate and crash, right? And come back down to a major support level. Option three is you get rejected and you initially come to the 200-day. That, I think, is the most likely scenario, that you fiddle around, get harshly rejected, come down to the 200, and then regroup and make another run up here, and it would look something like this, right? And then you'd be something like that. I think that's the most likely solution, but that's how you would get to the 68 cents. You got to fire your way up into here, hold it as support, build a little bit of a base in a shorter time frame, and get some momentum to eject you up there. But right now you can still see the volume is trended extremely south, and again, you want to see volume lead price to know that it's a sustained run and not just a little fake to the upside and then you come down like here, come down like here, right? So that's what we're watching out for in the XRP price.